Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to multiply fractions. Okay, here we have 1/3 times 3/5. Actually doing multiplication type fractions and division is actually easier than adding and subtracting fractions, I think, because the trick for multiplying is you just multiply the numerator and the denominator, you know, across. So here we have 1 times 3 equals 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, then you can simplify because they're both going to 3. You do it like 3 becomes 1, and you divide by 3 it becomes 5. Okay, another way to do it is right from the get-go. You could have just went and made this a 1 and a 1. You have 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 5 is 5. Another way to do it. Okay, here we have 2/6 times 3/4. Okay, what you can do here is, the trick, divide by 3, you get 1, 2. Here you divide by 2, it becomes a 2. This becomes a 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. You got 1/4. 2/3 times 1/8. You can reduce the 2 and the 8 because they're both divisible by 2. You got 4. 1. 1 times 1 is 1. And 3 times 4 is 12. So that becomes 1/12. So you got 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, moving along, we got 4/5 times 1/8. You can, reduce a little bit here before multiplying. So, divide by 4, you got 2. Divide by 4, you got 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 2 is 10. You got 1/10. Here we got 1/5 times 3/6. Well, you can just 1 times 3 is 3. 5 times 6 is 30. Then you can reduce, 3 and 3. You got 1/10. Okay, you could have reduced from the get-go if you like. You could have went 1 and divide by 3, you get 2. See, you can check it, it's still the same. 1 times 1 is 1, 5 times 2 is 10, so you got 1/10. Last, you have 1/4 times 4/6. You can reduce this either here and here, or here, don't really matter. Let's just do this. 4, 4, you got 1, 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 6 is 6. If you would have done it the other way, you would have had, you could have been like 2/3. This would have been 2. 4 times 3 is 12. And then, you could have reduced it and got the same way, 1/6. So either way, you can, as a way of reducing, it works. But, that's how you do multiplication for fractions. So the first problem, second problem, third problem, fourth. Okay, hope that helped you out and didn't confuse you too much.